process. Session 3. Today I'm at the piano. We're going to be working hands-on on some vocal exercises and placement. Placement. Oh, happy the day. It is placement today. We touched on the soft palate a little bit in session 2, but we're going to do a deeper dive today into what that glorious soft palate will help you do. So, as I said, it affects everything. It affects your pitch and your tonation. Usually if you're a little bit off, pitch, it's that you're not lifting. You breathe in, you lift that palate, right? So on the most part, it's tonality issues are a placement issue. It doesn't hurt to do ear training, right? We all benefit from that. Also, if you're a little pitchy, check your support. Check your breathing. Are you breathing low, right? Are you supporting yourself? Are you shallow breathing? You're not taking in enough breath, right? But you want to breathe down here, not up here. None of this, right? You're not blowing a house down. Let's talk about the tongue. Another very important aspect of singing, the position of the tongue. You don't want it arcing in the back, because what happens, right? Remember we talked last week about the breath coming up and over into that soft palate and zoom out of your mouth and into your audience. This is the back of your tongue. You don't want the breath coming up and hitting the back of the tongue, because your voice will then be cloudy. You'll be pushing because you won't have an open throat because you're blocking it, right? It's like putting up a stop sign. Boom. You don't want that, right? So a good thing to do when practicing is to hold your tongue. Take 2 fingers and just hold it like that. Don't pull it out, don't pull it out, but just hold it in place and listen to the difference. I'm gonna do it back in my throat. I'm gonna hold my tongue now. That's back, opposed to What this does when you hold your tongue, you got a clear field. The breath comes up and over and out. Nothing's blocking it. Nothing's in the way. Okay? So try that. Just, stop before you drool, but hold the tongue in position and do ah, ah, ah. Yeah? Yummy. The tone needs space, especially when we go high, because when we go high, we need space. So when you're, for instance, what I'm doing is I'm keeping my mouth open, I'm lifting, just almost like yawning, but I'm still moving forward even though I come back. Got it? Let's try it a little bit lower. A flat to A flat, so the guys can get in on this. Do it again. You don't want, now for me, I'm doing that all in my quote unquote chest voice, but I'm blending it. I'm not doing this. I'm not going, which may sound okay, because over the years I've just developed a lot of resonance and stuff in my voice, so it's hard to take it out. But if I was singing it down in my mouth, now that might be a lot of sound, but it's sound just around me. It's the vibration, the colors, and the resonance that travels to the back of the house, whether it's a theater or a nightclub, right? So you don't have to work so hard. when you develop the colors and textures in your voice, those sound waves, those vibrations are what carry to the back of the room. Your body has a memory. If you're a beginner and you're just learning about your placement and working that soft palate right now, your body is going to memorize it, but it needs to be in the right place for it to remember. If you've been singing a long time, maybe you got some vocal stress, you got things that are happening there that aren't very good, your body now has to undo the stress or the damage or just the not the proper technique, and you want to learn something new. So you've got a little more work ahead of you because you're going to fall into bad habits. So you must be very aware, and that's why the mirror is so important. So you can see yourself, you can watch and know exactly what you're doing, right? So it's a tool, not, oh my God, look at me. Oh, no, this is what you want to do. You want to use it as a tool because you're singing, right? So let's do a little more work with a soft palate. We're going to connect each note. We're going to breathe, sing right on the breath. The tongue is going to lay down and behave itself, right? Just rest gently with a teeny beeny bit of pressure behind your teeth. Not aha, but just, right? So let's try that again. Let's start here. We're going to go up the scale, okay? And let's do it on an ah, because it's a more open vowel and the tongue tends to lay a little flatter, but I want you to breathe in and feel like, ah, perfect position. When we yawn in the morning, ah, great position to sing, right? So think about your soft palate, sing right on the breath. Here we go. And ah, breathe. Ah, ah, don't come back down the scale, keep going forward. Ah, ah, ah. Now ladies, start getting into your head voice. Even though it might be light, I don't care if it's just that. Just get into a different register, which is your head voice, right? We don't want to, right now, pull up too much chest voice. For the guys, falsetto, right? Don't worry about it being light, right? One more. Oh, one more. Good job. Yay. You did it. Palate lifts every time you breathe in. Tongue position. Sing right on the breath. Breathe low right here. Your placement is lifted. You don't come back down on that note. The tone is always moving forward. The tone is always out in front of you because that's where your audience is, right? That's where you're singing to. Well, I hope this has been helpful. Work on that body memory. Keep writing out your lyrics as we did in session 1. Talk them conversationally. Get that metronome out. Work on phrasing. Change the rhythms up so you've got something different to work with. And I'm proud of you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying in touch. If you have any comments, questions, feel free to drop them in here. Also, if you'd like a lesson, a 30 to 45 minute lesson, I'm going to be doing first lessons for free. So be happy to DM me and we'll talk. So you take care, be safe, keep it lifted. Thanks.